I'm going live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. You were recorded. Hello, 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 everybody. It's me, Alundra, and my girlfriend, Kayla. Wow. Now just get me flagged. Now just get my channel deleted for porn.
Just my knees.
Okay, Megan. So, all right, guys. So I'm here today to
I ain't home.
All right, guys. So this is for my millennial dating. So I'm just here today to talk to you guys about millennial dating. Okay.
And I'm just here to be a peanut gallery.
Yeah, she obviously looks like a peanut.
That's so mean.
So yeah, I mean, you just were colorist. So
I can do that because I'm the oppressed. You're the oppressor, so you can't do it.
We're not going to get into this. Thank you very much. Yes. So basically, I mean, I have dark skinned friends. So I'm just playing.
My best friend is dark skinned.
Not even. But yeah. So guys, I'm just here to tell you guys a story. If you guys can tell by the title.
What is the title? Because you didn't tell me anything.
Oh, girl, I'm telling a story about. So yeah. So basically, I'm telling the story about how he disappeared and popped up with a baby. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a backstory. I'm pulling up the exact messages so I can read them to you verbatim. Yeah, so basically, hold on, let me pull it up. Okay, so yeah, so basically, there was this guy that I had been talking to literally for years. Like, I don't know if y'all have this, if y'all do the same thing, but basically, I've been talking to people for years. Like, I really be having multiple people that I've been talking to for like fucking 10 years. So basically, off and on, obviously, guys, yeah. But yeah, so basically, I've been cool with this guy for years, and we used to be like heavy on the talk or whatever when we were younger.
It was so cute.
She's so ghetto. It's like, no, this one. Let me stop for they cancel me like Latoya forever.
They gonna pull this up in
right. They like she said it was so. So basically, yeah. So basically, we was all super tight or whatever, cool beans. Yeah, I and all that stuff. Blase. I was trying to find the right word. I'm talking about I say.
What?
So yeah. So basically, we were super heavy on talking or whatever. Then we ended up splitting our separate ways. He actually ended up getting a girlfriend, and I ended up getting a boyfriend that I actually went into college with. Not to the same school, but
I was confused where we was in this story. Okay,
I'm just skipping past all that because the backstory don't really matter. But yeah. So basically, yeah. So basically, we disconnected. He got a girlfriend, I got a boyfriend, and we went on about our lives. You know, it's a monumental time in your life when you end in high school, you about to go to college or whatever. I wasn't thinking about him. Years later, I end up going to a club in Philly. I don't even know if I told you this part. Did I?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
You told me that. See?
Okay.
Tell me everything.
So, as I was saying, I actually went to River Deck, which is actually in Philly alongside the water. So basically, I went there and I ended up seeing him. I didn't see him at all inside the club. I was with my girlfriends. It was when my girlfriend went to me a birthday. Hey, Tamia, girl. And yeah, so basically we were inside the club or whatever. I never seen him. After the club, we go outside. Me and my girlfriend Troy, we're about to get a Uber or Lyft or something like that back home. So I end up seeing him. We lock eyes, and I'm like, oh snap, that's Barbarian. I don't know. I just gave him that name. So yeah. Dave's Barbarian. I don't know. His name's not Dave, but wow. So yeah, so basically I ended up seeing Barbarian, and I was like, that's him. And then he was like, that's her. And I was like, you're looking a little okay. So yeah, so basically we walked up to each other, we started reconnecting and stuff like that. And basically we're talking for a good minute or whatever, reconnecting. You could feel the little sparks, the little vibes, and you know, I was one of the people who always was like, It's a sign. Like, of course I'm seeing him for a reason. Whole time. No, there was no reason behind that.
There's a reason behind everything.
No. He's a dub. It's a cancel.
There was a reason behind it.
No. We always have this argument, but no. He was a no. So yeah. So basically, we're talking or whatever. And I'm like, all right, well, my Uber's about to pull up or whatever, so I have to go. And he was like, no. Like, no, you can't go. Like, we just reconnected. We need to talk some more. So I'm like, well, here's my number. He's like, no. Took my phone, he canceled my Uber, and he handed me a $5 bill because like they charge you like a cancellation fee. So yeah. So meanwhile, I could literally see the Uber, like the Uber driver with the license plate sitting right in front of me. So he got all the way here and I canceled the ride. So I was like, well, he canceled the ride and gave me the $5. So he probably was like, but I mean, I'm sure it was a lot more rides after the club. But yeah, so basically he canceled my ride. He was like, I'm going to drive you home. So I'm like, okay. And meanwhile, I'm with my friend Troy this whole time. So I'm subjecting her like, yeah, he was with his friends. So I'm like, yeah, you talk to his friend or whatever. Just entertain him while I'm talking to this guy or whatever. So basically, we're walking to the car. I don't know why, but I feel like they parked so far, and it was the longest walk ever. And like we were like walking ahead, and like my friend and the other guy was like further behind or whatever. And she probably was just like, what has Alondra got me into? But so basically, we're talking or whatever. We go to the car, like we're all taking turns, like sitting in the car with the doors open, standing outside, talking for hours, like hours. Meanwhile, we left the club at probably like 1 something. I didn't get to inside the house till like 4. Like we were literally talking forever and ever and ever. And then I got home, fell asleep, woke up talking forever and ever. And literally for like the next 6 months, we were talking forever. Like, I mean, not forever, but like constantly over and over again. Like I was living in Virginia at the time. So when I say I got home, I wasn't like home here. I was staying with my girlfriend in the city. So basically I was living in Virginia at the time. And we were talking throughout this whole time. Like I was coming up to Philly to hang out with him and vice versa. He would come down. He would spend time with me and my grandma, everything. So it was a vibe. It was a vibe. And yeah, so basically on 1 or 2 different occasions he told me like, like sometimes I be going through stuff and like sometimes I just be falling off the face of the earth or whatever. Okay. No, your butt wasn't in it. So yeah, so basically he was just like, sometimes I be falling off the face of the earth or whatever. And so if I just don't respond sometimes, like don't take it personal. I just be needing space sometimes. I be going through a lot. I'm like, so now you put it in my mind, I'm gonna be thinking like, damn, like when is this dude just gonna like randomly like disappear on me? Like, what's going on? Like there had to be something more to that. Like that's weird. So I'm asking questions and stuff like, do you need a therapist? Like, what's tea? Like, I'm not trying to be all in your business, but like I feel like we've been talking for a good amount of months, like, and I knew you for a good amount of time for you to be able to like let me know, like give me a heads up, at least tell me something. Like you just gonna disappear? And then how do you tell somebody like this you gonna just disappear? Like, wouldn't you just disappear if something was going on? Like, so I was just like dumbfounded. I was just like, dang, to be honest, I kind of don't want to continue this then. Like, I don't got time for you to be just disappearing. Like, that's weird. So basically, he talked me out of it or whatever. He was like, no, I don't mean like that. I just, just letting you know. They really did this. So I'm like, okay. So literally one day I was just talking to one of my friends and it's a guy. And he's like, I always ask him with my pillow, he's flying away. And I always ask him like for advice and stuff like that. So basically I was talking to him and he was like, bro, I mean, if it's been a certain amount of time and you feel like it's not going anywhere, then it may not go anywhere. I don't know. So I was just talking to him about it, and the guy was just like, I just got a lot going on or whatever. And I was like, listen, Mike, tell me what's going on. Like, I had to have the question, like, what are we? What's going on? And he was just, I was just going through so much. So like literally, we just separated from each other. He didn't try to reach out. He just disappeared. And then literally 6 months later, probably not 6 months later, but yeah, months later, I got hit with a text message. And I'll read y'all the text message. Don't drink these. These are not good for you guys. Kayla bought it for me. It's her fault. I like these though. I drink them every once in a while, but sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, so um, text message said, "Hey, comma, I have something to tell you. It's just something I need to get off my chest that I never brought up to you, and I understand with whatever emotions you have after this. So, comma, I just wanted to let you know that I have a baby girl, and her name is Bleep. I know I've been holding this back for a long time, but the only reason why I was holding this back is because I was nervous. And I didn't know how to tell anybody the situation I was going through. It was a little unbalanced for me, and I couldn't handle it in a way. I'm sorry to hold back this and not being real with you with everything. So, you really sat there and wasted my time. I do understand, guys, and I'm not being no, I'm not being selfish, but I just feel like maybe I am a little. But like, why would you even deal with me then? Why didn't you just let me get in the Uber? Like, why would you waste my time for all those months? And I don't know, it's giving me the vibes of like, why do you feel like we're in the 1700s, bro? Everybody's having babies right now. Everybody got baby moms. Not saying that's my ideal thing, but like, it ain't that deep. Like, I know it's not happening to me, so I can't say that. But like, at the end of the day, you could have said something to me, bro. I don't know. Am I being selfish? Am I? But I don't know. Comment down below. Do y'all feel like if y'all were dating somebody and they had a baby on the way and they disappeared and just randomly popped up and told you like, "Hey, sorry for disappearing. This is why I disappeared." Is it selfish for me to be like, "Bro, you could have told me like because I'm not in that situation." I don't know, but I just feel like, bruh, you ain't say nothing to me. I feel a little salty and like you wasted my time. Like you canceled my Uber ride for what? I'm salty. But that's the end of the story, guys. I just thought I'd tell you guys I'm just live streaming it here if you guys want to comment in. And oops. Outside of that, I'm about to just post it. Thank you guys for watching and have a blessed night.